Have you ever felt like life is against you? Like every door is closing and every effort seems wasted? What if I told you that everything happening right now is not by chance? That even in your struggles, unseen forces are quietly working in your favor? Today we're uncovering 7 undeniable signs that God is fighting for you right now. Signs that confirm you are not alone, and that your breakthrough is closer than you think. Even when nothing seems to make sense, these signs are proof that your life is being guided, protected, and aligned for something greater. By the end of this video, you'll see the patterns in your life that show progress, protection, and favor, even when it feels invisible. You'll learn to recognize these moments and understand that every small victory, every opportunity, and every pause is part of a bigger plan pushing you toward your success. Stay focused, pay attention to the signs, and let this message open your eyes to the hidden ways your life is being prepared for victory. There are moments when a door closes without warning. You prayed for that opportunity. You believed it was your breakthrough. Then suddenly it ended. At first, it feels like rejection. It feels personal. But sometimes closed doors are silent protection. Not every opportunity is aligned with your purpose. God's plan often removes what looks promising, but carries hidden trouble. You may not understand it immediately. That job, that relationship, that partnership seemed perfect, yet something blocked it. Later you discover facts you never knew. You see risks you did not notice before. What felt like disappointment becomes clear protection. Divine timing works beyond human logic. When something leaves your life suddenly, it does not always mean failure. It can mean redirection. Growth often begins with removal. God's guidance sometimes works through interruption. He sees the outcome long before you do. If you are experiencing unexpected endings, do not panic. A closed door today may protect your peace tomorrow. What feels like loss may actually be a shield around your future success. Sometimes you feel pressure from every direction. Problems increase. Criticism grows. Opposition rises. It seems strange because you are trying to improve your life. You are working on your faith. You are making better decisions. Yet resistance becomes stronger. This kind of challenge often appears when progress is near. When you step closer to your purpose, distractions try to pull you back. Growth attracts pressure. Advancement invites testing. But testing is not punishment. It is preparation. Instead of breaking you, the pressure shapes you. It strengthens your mindset. It sharpens your focus. It forces you to depend on wisdom instead of emotions. That process builds resilience and long-term stability. If you are facing unusual resistance while doing the right thing, it may be a sign that progress is happening. The battle around you can be evidence that something valuable is being protected. There are seasons when everything around you feels unstable, yet your heart remains calm. The situation looks serious. Finances may be tight. Relationships may feel uncertain. But inside there is quiet confidence. That calm does not come from circumstances. True inner peace is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of assurance. When you trust God's promises, anxiety loses power. Even during crisis, your mind becomes steady. That peace is a sign of divine covering. Fear usually dominates stressful situations. But when fear does not control you, something greater is working within you. Stability in chaos shows that you are not fighting alone. Strength flows from a deeper source. If your spirit feels steady while storms move around you, do not ignore it. That calmness may be evidence that protection is active and your future is being secured. At times, hidden truth suddenly becomes visible. Information surfaces. Secrets are revealed. Conversations you were not part of come into the light. It may shock you at first, but exposure often prevents greater damage. Truth protects you from long-term harm. Deception can delay your purpose. When facts appear at the right time, It is not coincidence. It is correction. It saves you from investing energy in the wrong direction. You might feel hurt when truth is exposed, but clarity always brings freedom. Knowing reality allows you to make wise decisions. It keeps your journey aligned with your destiny. If hidden matters are coming to light in your life, it may be a sign that guidance is active. Protection sometimes works through revelation. There are relationships that fade without clear explanation. People drift away. Communication slows down. Plans fall apart. It hurts because you valued that connection. But not every person is meant to walk the entire journey with you. Some people are seasonal. They are part of one chapter, not the whole story. When growth begins, alignment changes. Separation can feel painful, yet it creates space for better connections. Holding on to the wrong circle can delay progress. Letting go creates room for healthier support. God's plan often removes influences that limit your potential. If certain relationships are ending naturally, do not chase what is leaving. Sometimes removal is necessary for elevation. There are moments when people try to work against you, yet their plans collapse. Words spoken to harm you lose power. Accusations fail. False stories do not survive long. It is almost as if confusion enters their strategy. You do not need to fight every battle publicly. Integrity defends itself over time. Truth has strength. When you remain consistent and focused, negative efforts weaken. Instead of responding with anger, you grow in patience. That maturity becomes your shield. People may attempt to block your progress, but outcomes shift in your favor. If harmful plans are falling apart without your direct involvement, it may be evidence that unseen support is active. Pressure can either break a person or build them. When challenges increase, you discover what you are truly made of. Difficult seasons reveal strength you did not know you had. Hard times force reflection. They teach discipline. They grow character. Instead of running from discomfort, you learn from it. That transformation prepares you for greater responsibility. Success without preparation can destroy character, but growth through struggle creates stability. Endurance becomes your advantage. If trials are making you stronger instead of bitter, it is a powerful sign that your life is being shaped for something greater. Unexpected support can arrive at the perfect moment. A message of encouragement, a financial solution, an opportunity you did not apply for. These moments feel surprising but timely. Divine favor does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it is simple help at the right hour. Assistance appears before you reach your limit. You may wonder how it happened, but provision often moves quietly. It meets needs before they become emergencies. If help continues to arrive when you least expect it, that is not luck. It is evidence that your journey is being supported. Delays can be frustrating. You pray for progress, you prepare for change, but nothing moves as fast as you hoped. Waiting tests your patience. However, timing protects outcomes. Early success can bring pressure you are not ready to handle. Delayed blessings often arrive with greater stability. During waiting seasons, character grows, wisdom develops, emotional maturity increases. That preparation prevents future collapse. If your progress feels slow, consider that timing may be protecting the quality of your future. There are times when you feel more aware than usual. Your decisions become more thoughtful. Your intuition feels sharper. You sense that something important is ahead. Heightened awareness often comes before breakthrough. You feel motivated to improve habits. You become intentional with your time. Focus increases. That internal alertness is preparation. It positions you for opportunity. It helps you recognize doors when they open. If your awareness is growing and your focus is stronger, it may be a sign that movement is happening behind the scenes. There are seasons when you feel protected from something you did not even see. You almost made a decision, but something stopped you. You almost trusted the wrong advice, but you hesitated. Later, you realize that one small pause saved you from serious regret. That interruption was not random. It was guidance working quietly. Many people move fast and suffer consequences. But when your steps are slowed at the right time, it can be protection in disguise. A delayed response, a canceled meeting, a missed call. These small moments can shift your entire direction. What feels inconvenient now may be safeguarding your future stability. Protection does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it appears as a simple delay or change of plan. You may not understand it immediately, but clarity often comes later. When you look back, you see how close you were to trouble. If you notice that near mistakes are turning into narrow escapes, take it seriously. That pattern can be a sign that your life is being guarded carefully. There are times when you feel a strong push to improve your habits. You begin waking up earlier. You become more disciplined. You care more about your mental health and emotional strength. No one forced you to change. The desire simply grew inside you. Personal growth is often a sign of preparation. Before elevation comes responsibility. Before increase comes maturity. When you feel motivated to become better, it is not by accident. It means your next level requires stronger character. Old patterns start losing their appeal. Negative environments feel uncomfortable. You begin protecting your time and energy. That internal shift shows alignment with a greater purpose. If you are experiencing sudden motivation to upgrade your life, it may be preparation for new opportunities that are approaching. Sometimes you survive situations that could have ended very differently. An accident almost happened. A financial mistake almost destroyed your savings. A conflict almost damaged your reputation. Yet somehow you came through safely. These close calls remind you that outcomes are not always controlled by human effort alone. There are moments when circumstances align in your favor beyond logic. Protection can operate silently in critical moments. Instead of ignoring these experiences, reflect on them. Survival is not ordinary. Being preserved through difficulty shows that your story is not finished. If you have escaped serious harm more than once, consider that your path is being carefully directed. There are days when you feel sudden clarity about decisions that once confused you. What seemed complicated now feels simple. You know what to accept and what to reject. Doubt begins to fade. Clarity is powerful. It saves time. It prevents regret. When confusion lifts, progress accelerates. You stop second-guessing yourself and start moving with confidence. Clear thinking often arrives when guidance is active. You begin to see patterns. You recognize red flags faster. Your judgment becomes stronger. If your mind feels sharper and your choices feel more certain, it may be a sign that direction is being strengthened in your life. Sometimes financial pressure appears, but you still manage to stay afloat. Bills are paid. Needs are covered. You may not have extra, but you are not abandoned. Provision shows up consistently. Sustained provision during tight seasons is meaningful. It shows stability even in limitation. Growth does not always require abundance. It requires continuity. You learn budgeting. You learn patience. You learn gratitude for small wins. Those lessons create long-term financial wisdom. If your needs are consistently met despite challenges, that steady supply is a powerful indicator of ongoing support. There are moments when negative environments lose their attraction. Gossip no longer interests you. Drama feels exhausting. You naturally distance yourself from chaos. That shift shows emotional growth. It reveals maturity. When you stop entertaining unhealthy energy, you protect your peace and productivity. Choosing calm over conflict strengthens your focus. It reduces unnecessary stress. It keeps your vision clear. If you feel drawn toward healthier spaces and conversations, that redirection may be preparing you for higher levels of influence. You may notice that advice comes to you at the exact moment you need it. A conversation answers a private question. A book speaks directly to your situation. A message aligns perfectly with your struggle. Timely wisdom is not coincidence. When solutions arrive before problems escalate, it shows careful timing. Knowledge becomes your shield. You begin to feel guided step by step. Instead of wandering, you move with intention. Information meets you where you are. If answers are reaching you precisely when needed, that pattern shows you are not navigating life alone. There are seasons when your patience increases. Situations that once triggered anger no longer control you. You respond calmly. You think before reacting. Emotional control is strength. It prevents self-sabotage. It protects relationships. Growth in this area signals internal transformation. When you respond wisely under pressure, you reduce damage. You maintain respect. You build credibility. If you are becoming calmer in situations that once overwhelmed you, it shows your character is being refined for greater responsibility. Sometimes opportunities you did not qualify for appear in your path. You lacked experience. You lacked connections. Yet the door opened anyway. Favor does not always follow logic. It sometimes bypasses standard expectations. When you receive chances beyond your resume, it signals something deeper at work. Instead of doubting yourself, accept preparation. If opportunity meets you unexpectedly, it means your potential was seen. If doors open beyond your qualifications, recognize that your journey is being advanced beyond normal limits. There are moments when you feel protected from emotional breakdown even during heavy stress. Others might collapse under similar weight, yet you remain steady. Strength during pressure shows deep roots. Stability during crisis reveals hidden support. You may feel stretched, but you are not shattered. That resilience grows through unseen reinforcement. It builds quiet confidence inside you. If you are holding together during intense seasons, it may be because your foundation is being strengthened from within. There are times when you experience unexpected encouragement from people you barely know. A kind word, a short message, a gesture that lifts your spirit. It feels like the universe knew exactly what you needed at that moment. Support often comes quietly. You may not notice it at first, yet those small interventions help you keep moving forward. They remind you that you are not facing life alone. Even a brief interaction can shift your perspective and restore hope. Encouragement builds momentum. It strengthens belief in your goals. When combined with your efforts, it multiplies results. These moments of support may seem random, but they are part of a larger pattern protecting your progress. If unexpected encouragement continues to appear, take it as a sign that your journey is being reinforced and that unseen forces are working in your favor. Sometimes circumstances force you to pause when you wanted to move forward. Plans get delayed. Travel gets canceled. Opportunities seem postponed. At first, it feels frustrating. You wonder why the timing isn't working. But delays often prevent mistakes. They give time to prepare for greater responsibilities. A pause can save you from investing in situations that might have harmed you later. Reflection becomes possible, allowing wiser decisions. Patience gained during these waiting periods builds endurance. You develop discipline. You observe patterns. You recognize the right moment to act rather than rushing blindly. If delays repeatedly protect you from negative outcomes, consider it a clear signal that life is being guided carefully toward your success. There are seasons when your intuition becomes sharper. You feel a strong sense of direction even when logic doesn't make sense. Decisions that once felt confusing now seem obvious. You act with confidence. Heightened intuition often arrives before a breakthrough. It aligns your choices with opportunities that match your potential. You begin to sense dangers early and avoid setbacks you may not have seen otherwise. This inner guidance reduces risk. It allows your actions to match the timing of opportunities. Confidence increases and hesitation decreases. You start noticing patterns and connecting the dots faster. If your instincts are becoming more accurate and reliable, it may be a sign that your journey is being guided toward favorable outcomes in ways you cannot yet see. Sometimes people who try to bring you down fail spectacularly. Plans to hinder you collapse on their own. Lies unravel. Misunderstandings clear. Obstacles dissolve unexpectedly, leaving you unscathed. Resistance is often a sign that progress is happening. Opposition rises when you are advancing toward your purpose. When attacks fail, it indicates that forces beyond what you can see are protecting your growth. This silent protection allows you to focus without distraction. Energy spent on conflict is minimized. Confidence and peace remain intact, despite attempts to derail your progress. If opposition repeatedly fails without your intervention, it is likely a sign that your path is being guarded and your objectives remain intact. There are times when small victories appear after long struggle. You may have worked hard, yet progress seems slow. Suddenly, results start showing in subtle but powerful ways. Recognition, financial relief, or emotional breakthroughs manifest unexpectedly. These victories demonstrate that consistent effort combined with patience produces results. Even when visible signs were absent, preparation was happening in the background. Momentum builds quietly. Long-term success often begins with these unnoticed shifts. Each small win confirms that persistence pays off. They prepare the way for larger achievements. If subtle victories start appearing consistently, it is a clear indication that progress is unfolding according to a greater plan. Sometimes you notice that negative energy around you begins to dissipate naturally. Arguments, gossip, and drama lose appeal. Conflicts seem less intense or fade altogether. Peace replaces tension in subtle ways. This shift in environment often signals personal growth and protection. When chaos is no longer attractive, focus increases. You conserve energy for meaningful pursuits. Emotional stability grows. Avoiding negativity does not happen by chance. It aligns with preparation for future responsibilities. Peace allows clear thinking and better decision-making. If tension and conflict are consistently decreasing in your life, it may indicate that your surroundings are being aligned to support your well-being and progress. You may experience timely guidance in unexpected ways. A stranger's advice, a random article, or a casual conversation provides exactly the insight you needed. Solutions arrive when problems are imminent. This guidance is evidence of preparation. Opportunities and answers appear in ways that prevent mistakes. They create clarity and reduce wasted effort. Such moments often build confidence. You begin to trust timing and your ability to make decisions. Knowledge reaches you just when necessary. If guidance appears repeatedly at critical times, it is a strong indicator that your path is being supported and directed towards success. There are moments when patience becomes natural. Challenges that once caused frustration now are met with calm. You think before responding. Anger and fear lose control. This emotional control strengthens relationships, focus, and decision-making. You maintain stability under pressure and avoid unnecessary conflict. Patience develops resilience and prepares you for more demanding responsibilities. Calm decision-making prevents setbacks and increases long-term efficiency. If patience consistently emerges in difficult situations, it reflects growth and readiness for higher levels of achievement. Sometimes opportunities appear unexpectedly for which you feel unprepared. You may lack connections, experience, or resources, yet doors open that seem beyond your reach. These opportunities show that potential is recognized even before qualifications are perfect. Favor sometimes bypasses ordinary expectations to accelerate growth. Success requires readiness. When opportunity meets preparation, growth multiplies. Receiving unexpected chances indicates alignment with broader life paths. If opportunities appear beyond your current readiness, it may signal that your potential is being recognized and advanced by forces guiding your journey. You may find that even under extreme stress, you remain resilient. Others around you may break down, but you stay composed. Pressure seems manageable, despite intense circumstances. Resilience in difficult times indicates strong internal foundations. Emotional and mental stability prevents unnecessary setbacks and allows focus on solutions. Surviving high-pressure situations consistently reflects underlying support and preparation. It shows that you can handle increasing responsibility. If you remain strong under recurring high-stress scenarios, it is likely a sign that your capabilities are being nurtured and your path is being secured. Sometimes you notice that small opportunities arrive that perfectly fit your current needs. A phone call, a message, or an unexpected connection shows up just in time. You did not plan it, yet it feels perfectly orchestrated. These moments are often signals that life is aligning in your favor. Timely support ensures progress continues without unnecessary setbacks. The alignment of circumstances allows your efforts to produce greater results. Even minor interventions can have major long-term effects. Small opportunities build momentum. They create stepping stones for larger achievements. These occurrences often happen quietly, unnoticed by others. If you consistently experience unexpected solutions or assistance, it indicates that your journey is being guided strategically towards success. There are periods when you are forced to pause, even though you want to move forward. Plans seem stalled. Your progress feels blocked. The delay is frustrating, yet it prevents potential mistakes. Pauses provide space for reflection. They allow for preparation. Often, acting too soon can lead to regret. Waiting strategically aligns your actions with optimal timing. During these waiting periods, you gain insight, improve strategy, and strengthen decision-making skills. Growth occurs silently, behind the scenes. If delays keep redirecting your path or protecting you from harm, consider them evidence of careful guidance shaping your progress. Sometimes your instincts become sharper. You start noticing patterns and understanding situations before anyone else. You make choices confidently, even when logic is unclear. Heightened intuition often signals readiness for a breakthrough. It aligns you with opportunities that match your growth. It warns against risks that might derail your progress. This internal guidance strengthens focus and efficiency. Decisions become smoother, less stressful, and more effective. Momentum builds naturally when intuition guides action. If you consistently experience accurate instincts or heightened awareness, it is a strong sign that unseen forces are directing your journey toward favorable outcomes. There are times when negativity from others fails to affect you. Criticism, gossip, or attempts to undermine you collapse on their own. Their efforts to block you fail, leaving you intact. Opposition rising when progress is near is natural. Failed attacks show that resistance cannot stop your advancement. The obstacles you face are often temporary and overcome without your direct involvement. This silent protection allows you to focus on growth instead of conflict. Energy previously spent on defending yourself can now be applied to productive actions. If repeated opposition fails consistently, it indicates that your life and goals are being shielded while you continue toward success. Sometimes, subtle victories emerge after long periods of effort. Tasks that seemed impossible suddenly succeed. Relationships improve unexpectedly. Problems resolve quietly. These small wins are signs that progress is happening, even when results were not immediately visible. They confirm that persistence, focus, and effort are aligned with outcomes. Each minor success builds confidence and sets the stage for larger achievements. Momentum develops quietly, preparing the ground for bigger breakthroughs. If you notice repeated small victories, it indicates that your consistent effort is creating significant, long-term results. Sometimes your environment begins to shift naturally. Tension decreases. Drama diminishes. Peace replaces chaos without effort on your part. This natural shift shows personal growth and alignment with favorable circumstances. Removing yourself from negativity allows focus and clarity to develop. Peaceful environments enhance creativity, decision-making, and overall progress. You operate more efficiently, without distractions and unnecessary stress. If your surroundings are consistently improving without intervention, it indicates that circumstances are aligning to support your success. There are moments when advice, insight, or information arrives at exactly the right moment. A random message, book, or conversation provides clarity just when you need it most. Timing of guidance can prevent mistakes and accelerate progress. These moments build confidence and ensure your choices are aligned with future success. Repeatedly receiving timely wisdom strengthens decision-making and improves strategy. You are able to act with clarity rather than uncertainty. If guidance consistently reaches you at the right moments, it signals that your path is being carefully supported and directed. Patience becomes natural over time. Situations that once caused frustration now feel manageable. You respond calmly instead of reacting emotionally. Calm responses prevent unnecessary conflict and preserve relationships. Patience helps maintain focus and reduces stress while making decisions. Developing patience also prepares you for higher responsibilities. Long-term success often requires endurance, and patience strengthens resilience. If you notice increased patience and composure in difficult situations, it is a sign that growth and preparation are actively occurring. Opportunities sometimes appear unexpectedly, even when you feel underqualified. You lack experience, connections, or resources, yet doors open. These unexpected chances indicate that potential is recognized and that timing favors your growth. Favor can bypass conventional requirements to accelerate advancement. When preparation meets opportunity, results multiply. Seemingly improbable opportunities are part of strategic alignment, moving you closer to your goals. If opportunities continue to appear beyond your perceived readiness, it is a strong signal that your capabilities and potential are being actively nurtured. Even in extreme pressure, you remain resilient. While others may falter, you maintain composure. Stress feels manageable, and focus remains intact. Resilience in challenging moments reflects strong internal foundations. It prevents setbacks and allows you to navigate difficulties effectively. Consistency under stress demonstrates readiness for greater responsibility. It proves your ability to handle complex situations without breaking down. If strength under pressure is recurring in your life, it indicates that your abilities are being developed and your path is being secured for future success. Sometimes a sudden opportunity appears just as you need it most. You may not have planned it, yet it fits perfectly. A connection, a chance, or a small favor arrives at the right moment. These moments show that timing matters more than effort alone. Life can align quietly to place you where you need to be for maximum impact. Even small advantages can create momentum for bigger wins. Recognizing these subtle signs helps you stay aware of patterns in your life. Opportunities often come when preparation meets divine timing, even if you didn't see it coming. If unexpected solutions or opportunities appear repeatedly, it is a strong sign that your path is being carefully guided and supported. Sometimes you experience a forced pause in your plans. Travel gets canceled, projects get delayed, or progress stalls unexpectedly. Initially, frustration is natural, but the pause often prevents mistakes. Waiting allows you to assess situations more clearly. Decisions made in haste can create setbacks. Pauses provide space to reflect, refine strategy, and act with better preparation. During this time, your mindset develops patience and focus. Growth occurs quietly, preparing you for long-term success. Small adjustments made in pause periods often prevent bigger problems later. If you notice repeated delays protecting your path, it is likely a signal that your timing is being managed carefully for optimal outcomes. Sometimes your instincts sharpen unexpectedly. You notice patterns, understand situations, and make confident choices even when logic is unclear. Heightened intuition often signals readiness for progress. It aligns your decisions with opportunities and avoids risks that could derail you. Intuition helps prioritize what truly matters. This skill develops silently and becomes more reliable over time. Confidence builds as decisions feel more accurate, and stress decreases because your internal guidance works effectively. If intuition consistently helps you make the right moves, it is a clear sign that guidance is aligning your actions with favorable outcomes. Occasionally, opposition and negativity around you collapse on their own. Attempts to undermine you fail. Lies unravel and challenges dissolve unexpectedly. Resistance usually increases when progress is imminent. The failure of opposition shows that forces beyond human sight are actively protecting your path. These experiences allow focus on growth instead of conflict. Your energy is preserved for productive work rather than defensive action. If challenges repeatedly fail without your direct effort, it is a sign that protection and support are active, allowing your goals to remain intact. Small victories often emerge after long periods of effort. Tasks that seemed impossible start to succeed. Challenges resolve quietly. Progress becomes visible incrementally. These small successes are indicators of momentum. They confirm that persistent work is producing results, even when outcomes were not immediately visible. Each minor victory builds confidence and prepares you for larger achievements. Quiet progress often sets the stage for breakthrough moments. If small wins appear consistently, it is evidence that your efforts are being reinforced and growth is steadily unfolding. Sometimes, negative energy in your environment decreases naturally. Arguments fade, gossip loses power, peace replaces chaos without effort on your part. This shift often reflects personal growth and alignment with circumstances that support your success. By removing distractions, you gain clarity and focus. Peaceful surroundings encourage better decision-making, increase productivity, and reduce stress. They allow you to prioritize what truly matters. If tension continues to dissipate in your life, it is a sign that conditions are being aligned to enhance your progress. Guidance sometimes arrives at exactly the right time through unexpected channels. A conversation, book, or message provides insight that answers questions you didn't even ask. The timing of this knowledge can prevent mistakes and accelerate progress. You gain confidence in decisions and clarity in your path. Receiving timely wisdom consistently strengthens your decision-making ability and builds momentum for future success. If guidance repeatedly appears at critical moments, it is a clear signal that your journey is being strategically supported. Patience often emerges naturally during difficult circumstances. Situations that once caused frustration now feel manageable. You respond calmly and thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. This emotional stability strengthens relationships and preserves focus. It allows you to navigate challenges without unnecessary setbacks. Developing patience prepares you for higher levels of responsibility and long-term achievement. Endurance becomes a tool for sustainable growth. If patience consistently arises during challenges, it is a sign of steady preparation for greater success. Sometimes, unexpected opportunities appear, even when you feel underqualified. A chance opens that surpasses your expectations and previous experience. These opportunities signal recognition of your potential. Timing favors your growth, and doors open that accelerate progress beyond traditional paths. Preparation combined with opportunity produces maximum impact. Unexpected chances often align with your broader goals and future success. If opportunities continue to appear unexpectedly, it indicates that your potential is being nurtured and your path actively advanced. Even in high-pressure situations, you may find that you remain composed while others falter. Stress becomes manageable, focus remains intact, and solutions appear naturally. Resilience during challenging times demonstrates strong foundations and readiness for increased responsibility. You handle adversity without being derailed. Consistency under pressure reflects preparation and capability. It shows that your abilities are being strengthened for more demanding situations. If composure and strength under stress are recurring, it is a sign that your life is being actively guided and fortified for future achievements. Sometimes help comes when you least expect it. A stranger offers advice. A message provides clarity. A small gesture resolves a problem. Timing seems perfect, almost too precise to be random. These moments show that circumstances are aligning in your favor. Assistance may arrive quietly without fanfare, yet it carries great impact. Small interventions can prevent major setbacks. When support arrives just in time, it reminds you to stay alert. Opportunities and solutions often appear subtly, but they can change the course of your progress. If you consistently notice timely help in your life, it is a sign that your journey is being guided and supported towards success. There are seasons when delays seem frustrating but are actually protective. Opportunities take longer than expected. Plans shift. At first, it feels discouraging. Delays provide space for preparation. They allow reflection and help you avoid potential mistakes. Waiting strategically ensures that when the right moment comes, you are ready to act. Patience develops resilience. You gain insight, improve your approach, and strengthen decision-making skills. Delays often prevent loss or missteps. If you experience repeated delays that prevent mistakes or misfortune, consider it evidence that your timing is being managed carefully for optimal results. Sometimes intuition strengthens unexpectedly. You begin to sense patterns and make confident decisions even without complete information. Heightened instincts often appear before breakthroughs. They warn you of potential obstacles and guide you toward favorable opportunities. Acting on intuition builds confidence and focus. This internal awareness allows you to respond quickly and wisely. It prevents wasted energy and ensures that your efforts are directed in the right direction. If your instincts consistently guide you correctly, it is a clear sign that unseen guidance is aligning your actions with positive outcomes. Occasionally, opposition seems to crumble on its own. Attempts to harm you fail. Lies fall apart, and challenges dissolve unexpectedly. Resistance often appears when progress is near. Failed attacks indicate that protective forces are at work, ensuring that your path remains intact. These situations allow you to focus on growth rather than defending yourself. Energy is preserved for meaningful action and achievement. If recurring attempts to block you consistently fail, it shows that your journey is being shielded while you move forward. Sometimes, subtle victories appear after long effort. Projects succeed quietly, problems resolve, or personal growth becomes evident. These small wins are important indicators of momentum. They confirm that your persistent effort is producing results even if immediate success was not visible. Each minor achievement builds confidence and prepares you for larger breakthroughs. Progress is often incremental but steady, setting the stage for major success. If subtle victories continue to appear, it signals that your work and perseverance are being reinforced and rewarded. Sometimes, your environment naturally becomes more peaceful. Tension diminishes. Drama fades. Calm replaces conflict without active intervention. A shift in surroundings often reflects personal growth and alignment. By removing distractions and negativity, focus and clarity increase. Peaceful conditions enhance productivity, decision-making, and long-term planning. You can focus on priorities without unnecessary stress. If tension consistently decreases in your life, it indicates that your circumstances are being aligned to support your progress and well-being. Guidance often arrives unexpectedly. A random conversation, article, or message provides the exact insight you need at the right moment. The timing of information prevents mistakes and accelerates progress. It ensures that decisions are informed, improving outcomes and efficiency. Receiving timely wisdom strengthens confidence and prepares you for future opportunities. Momentum builds quietly when knowledge arrives precisely when needed. If you consistently receive guidance at the perfect time, it indicates that your path is being carefully directed for maximum success. Patience emerges naturally during challenging times. Situations that once caused frustration now feel manageable. You respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Calmness preserves relationships, energy, and focus. Patience prevents setbacks, reduces stress, and improves decision-making. Enduring difficult situations with composure strengthens resilience and prepares you for greater responsibility. Long-term success often requires the discipline that patience provides. If patience consistently develops in tough situations, it is a sign of preparation for higher achievement. Sometimes unexpected opportunities appear even when you feel unqualified. A chance arises that seems beyond your abilities or resources. Such opportunities indicate recognition of potential. Timing favors growth, and doors open to accelerate progress beyond ordinary paths. Preparation meeting opportunity ensures maximum impact. Even unlikely chances can lead to significant achievements when approached with readiness. If opportunities appear beyond your perceived readiness, it signals that your potential is being nurtured and your path advanced strategically. Even in high-pressure circumstances, you remain composed while others falter. Stress feels manageable, focus stays intact, and solutions appear naturally. Resilience during difficult times indicates strong internal foundations. You can navigate challenges effectively without being derailed. Consistency under pressure reflects capability and readiness for more demanding responsibilities. It proves that your skills are being strengthened for future success. If you consistently maintain composure under stress, it shows your path is being actively secured and prepared for advancement. There are moments when encouragement comes unexpectedly. A word of advice, a kind gesture, or support arrives just when you need it most. These small moments of encouragement can restore hope, reinforce confidence, and motivate you to continue moving forward. Even subtle interventions can have major effects. Recognizing encouragement strengthens awareness of patterns in your life. They show that momentum is building quietly behind the scenes. If support continues to arrive when needed, it indicates that your path is being reinforced and guidance is actively at work. Sometimes life forces you to pause unexpectedly. Plans are delayed, progress stalls, or unforeseen obstacles appear. Pauses are opportunities to reflect and refine your strategy. Acting too soon may lead to mistakes, but waiting provides time for preparation and clarity. During these moments, patience, insight, and discipline grow. Waiting can prevent future missteps and align you with long-term success. If delays repeatedly protect you from errors or loss, it is evidence that your timing is being carefully managed to secure optimal outcomes. You may notice intuition becoming stronger. You sense patterns, anticipate outcomes, and make decisions with confidence even when information seems incomplete. Heightened instincts often signal that a breakthrough is near. Acting on them guides you toward the right opportunities while avoiding setbacks. Intuition strengthens focus and efficiency. Decisions feel natural, and momentum builds as confidence grows in your judgments. If intuition repeatedly guides you effectively, it is a strong indication that unseen guidance is shaping your actions toward favorable results. Sometimes attempts to block you fail repeatedly. Obstacles, criticism, or negativity collapse without your direct effort. Resistance usually rises when progress is imminent. The failure of opposition shows that protective forces are in place, ensuring your path remains clear. Focus shifts from defending yourself to advancing your goals. Energy is preserved and directed toward meaningful achievements. If recurring resistance consistently fails, it is a sign that your journey is shielded and your objectives are safeguarded. Small victories often emerge after consistent effort. Projects succeed quietly, challenges resolve, and growth becomes apparent. Minor wins confirm that persistence and dedication produce results. Momentum builds slowly but surely, paving the way for larger successes. Each subtle achievement strengthens confidence, prepares you for bigger opportunities, and validates the effort invested over time. If small wins appear regularly, it shows that your persistence is creating meaningful progress and long-term growth. Sometimes you notice tension in your surroundings gradually easing. Conflicts resolve naturally, gossip diminishes, and calm replaces chaos without your effort. These environmental shifts often reflect personal growth and alignment with supportive circumstances. When negativity loses its influence, you can focus on what truly matters. A peaceful environment boosts decision-making, productivity, and emotional well-being. It allows you to prioritize priorities instead of distractions. If your surroundings consistently feel calmer and more supportive, it is a sign that circumstances are being aligned to strengthen your progress and success. Guidance often arrives in unexpected ways. A casual conversation, a book, or an article provides exactly the insight you needed at the right moment. The timing of such wisdom prevents mistakes and accelerates progress. Insight ensures decisions are aligned with optimal outcomes and reduces wasted effort. Receiving timely advice strengthens confidence and positions you to act decisively. Subtle guidance often precedes major breakthroughs. If you repeatedly receive knowledge or advice at the perfect moment, it is a strong indication that your journey is being guided strategically. Patience begins to develop naturally in challenging situations. Circumstances that once caused stress are now handled with calm, thoughtful responses. Emotional control preserves energy and maintains focus. Patience allows you to endure difficulties while making sound decisions and avoiding setbacks. Enduring challenges with composure strengthens resilience and prepares you for greater responsibilities. Long-term success often depends on patience and persistence. If patience continues to grow in difficult situations, it is a sign of preparation for future growth and achievement. Sometimes opportunities appear unexpectedly, even when you feel unprepared. Doors open beyond your experience, resources, or expectations. These opportunities indicate that potential is recognized and timing favors your advancement. Favor can bypass conventional expectations to accelerate progress. Preparation meets opportunity to produce maximum impact. Even unlikely chances can lead to significant success when approached with readiness. If opportunities appear unexpectedly and repeatedly, it is a signal that your potential is being nurtured and your path actively advanced. Even under extreme pressure, you remain composed while others struggle. Stress is manageable, focus remains intact, and solutions appear naturally. Resilience demonstrates strong internal foundations and readiness for increased responsibility. Challenges are handled effectively without derailment. Consistency under stress proves capability and strengthens confidence. It shows that skills are being developed for future opportunities. If composure continues during recurring high-pressure situations, it indicates that your journey is being actively secured and fortified. Sometimes unexpected encouragement comes from surprising sources. A short message, kind word, or gesture restores hope at exactly the right time. Even subtle interventions can boost confidence, motivate action, and reinforce focus. They remind you that support is present, even if unseen. Awareness of these patterns builds recognition of momentum, quietly moving your life forward. Small signs of encouragement often lead to larger breakthroughs. If encouragement arrives consistently when needed, it is a clear indication that guidance is actively supporting your path. There are seasons when plans are delayed or obstacles appear unexpectedly, progress seems stalled, and frustration can rise. These pauses offer an opportunity to reflect, prepare, and refine strategy. Acting too soon can lead to mistakes, whereas waiting allows for better outcomes. During these periods, patience, discipline, and insight develop. Small adjustments made while waiting can prevent future setbacks. If delays repeatedly protect you from missteps or error, it is evidence that timing is being carefully managed to optimize results. Intuition often strengthens during critical moments. You sense patterns, anticipate outcomes, and make confident choices even without complete information. Heightened instincts often signal readiness for growth or breakthrough. They guide decisions toward favorable opportunities while helping avoid pitfalls. This internal awareness sharpens focus, reduces wasted effort, and builds confidence. Momentum develops as decisions become more accurate. If intuition consistently proves reliable, it indicates unseen guidance is shaping your choices and path toward positive results. Attempts to block you sometimes fail repeatedly. Obstacles, criticism, and negativity collapse without your direct intervention. Resistance often rises when you are nearing progress. The failure of opposition demonstrates that protective forces are actively preserving your path. This allows focus to remain on productive work rather than defensive actions. Energy is saved for achievements that matter most. If repeated attempts to hinder you fail consistently, it is a sign that your journey is shielded and your objectives are protected. Small victories appear after periods of consistent effort. Projects succeed quietly, challenges resolve, and personal growth becomes evident. Minor wins confirm that persistence produces results. Momentum builds steadily, preparing the way for larger breakthroughs. Each subtle achievement increases confidence, validates effort, and lays the foundation for bigger success. Progress may be gradual, but is consistent. If minor victories continue to appear, it is evidence that your hard work is producing tangible results and long-term growth. Sometimes, negativity in your environment diminishes naturally. Conflict decreases, gossip fades, and peace emerges without conscious effort. This shift often reflects personal growth and alignment with circumstances that support your success. Less distraction improves focus and clarity. Peaceful surroundings enhance productivity and decision-making. You can dedicate energy to meaningful pursuits rather than reacting to chaos. If tension continues to decrease in your surroundings, it is a sign that your environment is being aligned to enhance your growth and potential. Guidance appears unexpectedly. A conversation, book, or article provides insight exactly when needed. Such timely knowledge prevents mistakes, accelerates progress, and aligns your decisions with favorable outcomes. Receiving repeated guidance strengthens confidence, builds momentum, and ensures actions are directed effectively. If advice or insight consistently arrives at the perfect time, it is a strong sign that your journey is being actively directed toward success. Patience grows naturally in challenging circumstances. Stressful situations are handled with calm thoughtfulness rather than frustration. Emotional control preserves energy, maintains focus, and supports long-term planning. Patience prevents unnecessary setbacks. Composure strengthens resilience and prepares you for increased responsibilities. The ability to endure difficulties is critical for sustained success. If patience continues to develop during hardships, it is a clear indication of preparation for future achievements. Opportunities can appear unexpectedly even when you feel unprepared. Doors open beyond your experience or resources. These moments indicate that potential is recognized and that timing favors advancement. Favor can bypass traditional limitations to accelerate progress. When preparation meets opportunity, the results are amplified. Even improbable chances can create major breakthroughs. If unexpected opportunities continue to appear, it signals that your potential is being nurtured and your path strategically advanced. Even in intense pressure, you remain composed while others struggle. Stress feels manageable. Focus remains sharp and solutions appear naturally. Resilience in these moments shows strong internal foundations. You navigate difficulties effectively without being derailed. Consistency under pressure strengthens confidence and proves readiness for larger responsibilities. It shows that your skills are being actively developed. If composure continues under recurring high-pressure situations, it indicates your path is being secured and your journey actively guided. Sometimes, encouragement arrives unexpectedly. A kind word, a short message, or a simple gesture restores hope and energy at exactly the right time. Even subtle acts of support can reinforce focus, inspire confidence, and motivate continued progress. They remind you that you are not alone. Recognizing these patterns of encouragement helps you remain alert to small signs that build momentum quietly. They often lead to larger breakthroughs. If support continues to arrive consistently, it is a sign that guidance is actively supporting your life and progress. There are times when plans are delayed or obstacles appear unexpectedly. Progress seems stalled, yet these pauses protect you from mistakes. Pauses offer a chance to reflect, refine strategy, and prepare for the right moment to act. Acting too soon may lead to setbacks. Patience, insight, and discipline grow during these periods. Small adjustments while waiting often prevent future difficulties. If delays repeatedly prevent errors, it is evidence that timing is being managed carefully for optimal outcomes. Intuition sometimes strengthens unexpectedly. You notice patterns, anticipate outcomes, and make confident decisions even without full information. Heightened instincts signal readiness for progress and guide you toward opportunities while avoiding pitfalls. Acting on them builds focus and efficiency. This internal awareness sharpens judgment and increases momentum as decisions become more accurate and natural. If intuition consistently proves reliable, it indicates that unseen guidance is directing your actions toward favorable results. Attempts to block you often fail repeatedly. Obstacles, criticism, and negativity collapse without your direct intervention. Resistance rises when progress is near, yet failed. Opposition demonstrates that protective forces are preserving your path. Focus remains on meaningful action instead of defending against minor interference. Energy is preserved for productive work. If recurring attempts to hinder you consistently fail, it shows that your journey is shielded and objectives are safeguarded. Small victories often appear after periods of persistent effort. Projects succeed quietly, challenges resolve, and growth becomes evident. Minor wins confirm that perseverance produces results. Momentum builds steadily, setting the stage for larger successes. Each subtle achievement strengthens confidence, validates your work, and prepares you for bigger opportunities. Progress is gradual, but consistent. If small wins continue to appear, it signals that persistence is producing tangible results and long-term growth. Sometimes negativity in your surroundings diminishes naturally. Conflicts fade, drama reduces, and calm replaces tension without effort. This shift reflects personal growth and alignment with circumstances that support your progress. Focus and clarity increase when distractions diminish. Peaceful surroundings improve productivity, decision-making, and emotional well-being. Energy can be applied to meaningful pursuits rather than reacting to chaos. If tension continues to decrease, it is a sign that your environment is being aligned to enhance your growth and potential. Guidance can appear in unexpected ways. A conversation, article, or book provides insight precisely when needed. Timely knowledge prevents mistakes and accelerates progress. It ensures decisions are informed and aligned with optimal outcomes. Receiving guidance repeatedly strengthens confidence, builds momentum, and directs actions effectively. Subtle wisdom often precedes major breakthroughs. If advice consistently arrives at the perfect moment, it is a strong indication that your journey is being guided strategically. Patience grows naturally in challenging circumstances. Situations that once caused frustration are now handled calmly and thoughtfully. Emotional control preserves energy, maintains focus, and supports sound decision-making. Patience prevents setbacks and unnecessary stress. Composure strengthens resilience and prepares you for greater responsibilities. Endurance during challenges is essential for sustained success. If patience continues to develop, it indicates preparation for higher levels of achievement. Unexpected opportunities sometimes appear even when you feel unprepared. Doors open beyond your experience or resources. These chances indicate that potential is recognized and timing favors advancement. Favor bypasses ordinary limitations to accelerate progress. Preparation meeting opportunity ensures maximum impact. Even improbable chances can result in significant breakthroughs. If opportunities continue to appear unexpectedly, it signals that your potential is being nurtured and your path advanced strategically. Even in high-pressure scenarios, you may remain composed while others falter. Stress is manageable. Focus remains intact, and solutions emerge naturally. Resilience shows strong internal foundations. You handle challenges effectively without being derailed. Consistency under pressure strengthens confidence and demonstrates readiness for larger responsibilities. Your skills are being honed for future growth. If composure persists under recurring stress, it shows that your path is being actively protected and guided. Sometimes encouragement appears from surprising sources. A message, gesture, or kind word arrives at the perfect time. Even small acts of support can restore hope, reinforce focus, and inspire action. They remind you that guidance is present. Recognizing these patterns builds awareness of momentum, quietly moving your life forward. Small signs often lead to major breakthroughs. If encouragement continues to appear, it indicates your journey is being actively supported. Life may force you to pause unexpectedly. Plans shift and progress stalls. While frustrating, these pauses often prevent mistakes. Waiting offers a chance to reflect, refine strategy, and prepare for the right moment to act. Acting too soon can lead to setbacks. Patience, insight, and discipline develop during these moments. Adjustments made while waiting often prevent future difficulties. If delays repeatedly protect you from error, it signals that timing is carefully managed to optimize outcomes. Intuition often strengthens unexpectedly. You begin noticing patterns, anticipating outcomes, and making confident decisions even without full information. Heightened instincts signal readiness for progress and guide you toward opportunities while avoiding pitfalls. Acting on intuition builds focus and efficiency. This internal awareness sharpens judgment and increases momentum as decisions become accurate and natural. If intuition consistently proves reliable, it is evidence that unseen guidance is directing your actions toward favorable results. Attempts to block you sometimes fail repeatedly. Obstacles, criticism, and negativity collapse without your intervention. Resistance usually rises when progress is near, yet failed opposition shows that protective forces are actively preserving your path. Focus can remain on meaningful action instead of defending against minor interference. Energy is preserved for productive work. If recurring interference fails, it indicates your journey is shielded and your objectives safeguarded. Sometimes subtle victories appear after long periods of effort. Tasks that seemed impossible suddenly succeed. Challenges resolve quietly. These small wins confirm that persistence and dedication are producing results. Momentum builds slowly but surely, preparing the ground for larger breakthroughs. Each minor achievement strengthens confidence, validates hard work, and lays the foundation for bigger opportunities. Progress may be gradual but consistent. If subtle victories continue to appear, it signals that your perseverance is creating meaningful growth and long-term success. You may notice negativity in your environment fading naturally. Arguments dissolve, drama diminishes, and calm replaces tension without intervention. This shift reflects personal growth and alignment with circumstances that support your journey. Focus and clarity increase as distractions diminish. Peaceful surroundings enhance productivity, decision-making, and emotional well-being. Energy is now directed toward meaningful and impactful actions. If tension continues to decrease, it is a clear sign that your environment is being arranged to promote your growth and success. Unexpected guidance often appears at the perfect time. A conversation, message, or resource provides insight just when you need it. Such guidance prevents mistakes, accelerates progress, and ensures that decisions align with optimal outcomes. Subtle wisdom can lead to significant breakthroughs. Repeated timely insight builds confidence and positions you to act decisively. Momentum grows quietly as knowledge arrives when most needed. If guidance continues to appear, it is a strong indicator that your journey is being actively directed toward favorable results. Patience becomes natural during difficult circumstances. Situations that once caused frustration now feel manageable. You respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This emotional control preserves energy, maintains focus, and supports long-term planning. Patience prevents unnecessary setbacks and reduces stress. Composure strengthens resilience and prepares you for greater responsibilities. Endurance during challenges ensures sustained success. If patience continues to develop, it signals that preparation is underway for higher levels of achievement. Opportunities sometimes appear unexpectedly even when you feel underprepared. Doors open beyond your current resources or experience. These moments indicate that your potential is recognized and timing favors advancement. Favor bypasses ordinary limitations to accelerate growth. When preparation meets opportunity, impact is maximized. Even improbable chances can result in major breakthroughs when approached with readiness. If unexpected opportunities continue, it signals that your abilities are being nurtured and your path strategically advanced. Even under extreme pressure, you remain composed while others falter. Stress is manageable. Focus remains intact, and solutions appear naturally. Resilience demonstrates strong internal foundations. You can navigate difficulties effectively without being derailed. Consistency under pressure strengthens confidence and proves readiness for larger responsibilities. Your skills are being honed for future growth. If composure persists, it shows that your journey is actively protected and guided towards success. Sometimes, unexpected encouragement arrives from surprising sources. A word, gesture, or short message restores hope at exactly the right moment. Even subtle acts of support can reinforce focus, inspire confidence, and motivate continued progress. They remind you that unseen forces are present. Awareness of these patterns helps you recognize momentum quietly building in your life. Small signs of support often lead to larger breakthroughs. If encouragement continues to appear, it indicates your path is being actively supported and guided. Life sometimes forces you to pause unexpectedly. Plans shift, progress stalls, and obstacles appear. While frustrating, these pauses often prevent mistakes. Waiting allows time for reflection, strategy refinement, and preparation for the right moment to act. Acting too soon can lead to setbacks. During these pauses, patience, insight, and discipline develop. Adjustments made while waiting prevent future difficulties and align you with success. If delays repeatedly protect you from error, it is evidence that timing is being carefully managed to optimize results. Intuition may strengthen unexpectedly. You sense patterns, anticipate outcomes, and make confident choices even without full information. Heightened instincts signal readiness for growth. Acting on intuition guides decisions toward opportunities while avoiding pitfalls. This internal awareness sharpens judgment, builds confidence, and increases momentum. Decisions become more accurate and natural. If intuition consistently proves reliable, it shows unseen guidance is shaping your path toward favorable results. Attempts to block you sometimes fail repeatedly. Obstacles, criticism, or negativity collapse without your intervention. Resistance usually appears when progress is near, but failed opposition demonstrates that protective forces are actively preserving your path. Focus remains on meaningful action rather than defending against minor interference. Energy is preserved for productive and impactful work. If repeated interference fails, it is a clear sign that your journey is shielded and your objectives safeguarded. Sometimes small opportunities arrive that perfectly fit your needs. A message, call, or connection appears just at the right moment. You didn't plan it, yet it feels orchestrated. These moments often show that life is aligning in your favor, giving you the right support at the right time. Even minor interventions can create momentum for bigger achievements. There are times when you are forced to pause. Plans stall, progress slows, and frustration rises. Yet these pauses prevent mistakes. Waiting allows reflection, preparation, and improved decision-making. During these moments, growth happens quietly behind the scenes, shaping your future. Sometimes, your instincts sharpen unexpectedly. You notice patterns, understand situations before others, and make confident choices even when logic isn't clear. Acting on intuition builds focus, strengthens decisions, and guides you toward opportunities while avoiding potential setbacks. Occasionally, opposition and negativity around you collapse on their own. Criticism, gossip, and attempts to undermine you fail unexpectedly. This allows you to focus on growth instead of conflict, preserving energy for meaningful achievements. Small victories often appear after consistent effort. Projects succeed quietly, problems resolve, and personal growth becomes evident. Minor wins build confidence, validate your work, and set the stage for larger successes. Sometimes your environment naturally shifts, tension decreases, drama diminishes, and peace replaces chaos without effort on your part. This calm allows focus on what truly matters, enhancing productivity, decision-making, and emotional well-being. Guidance often arrives at exactly the right moment. A book, message, or conversation provides insight you didn't even ask for. Timely guidance prevents mistakes, accelerates progress, and ensures your decisions align with favorable outcomes. Patience develops naturally in challenging situations. Circumstances that once caused frustration now feel manageable. Composure preserves energy, maintains focus, and helps you endure difficulties while preparing you for greater responsibilities. Unexpected opportunities appear even when you feel unqualified. Doors open beyond your experience or resources, indicating that your potential is recognized and timing favors your advancement. Preparation meeting opportunity produces maximum impact, and improbable chances can lead to major breakthroughs. Even under extreme pressure, you remain composed. Stress is manageable, focus stays sharp, and solutions appear naturally. Resilience strengthens internal foundations, demonstrating readiness for greater responsibilities and showing that your path is being actively guided. Encouragement sometimes comes from surprising sources. A kind word, short message, or simple gesture restores hope at the perfect moment. Even small acts of support can reinforce focus, inspire confidence, and motivate continued progress. Life occasionally forces you to pause unexpectedly. Obstacles appear and plans shift. These moments prevent mistakes, allowing time to reflect, refine strategy, and prepare for the right opportunity. Patience, insight, and discipline grow during these pauses, aligning you with long-term success. Intuition may grow stronger. You begin noticing patterns, anticipating outcomes, and making confident decisions even without full information. Acting on intuition sharpens judgment, builds confidence, and accelerates progress. Attempts to block you sometimes fail repeatedly. Obstacles, criticism, and negativity collapse without intervention. Failed opposition shows that protective forces are actively preserving your path, letting you focus on meaningful actions. Subtle victories continue to appear after long effort. Challenges resolve, projects succeed quietly, and personal growth becomes evident. Minor achievements increase confidence, validate persistence, and prepare the way for bigger successes. Negativity in your surroundings often fades naturally. Conflicts dissolve, drama diminishes, and calm replaces tension. This peaceful environment allows focus, energy, and attention to be applied to what matters most. Guidance keeps arriving at the right moments. Insight, advice, or knowledge comes when you need it, preventing mistakes and accelerating progress. Repeated timely guidance strengthens confidence, builds momentum, and ensures actions are directed effectively. Patience continues to develop. Challenges that once caused frustration are now managed calmly. Composure preserves energy, reduces stress, and allows for wise decision-making. Enduring difficulties builds resilience and prepares you for higher responsibilities. Opportunities keep appearing even when you feel unprepared. Doors open beyond your experience, showing that potential is recognized and timing favors your growth. Acting on these chances creates breakthroughs and accelerates success. Even under recurring pressure, you remain composed. Stress becomes manageable, focus stays intact, and solutions emerge naturally. Consistency strengthens confidence and proves that your journey is protected and guided. Encouragement arrives repeatedly. Small gestures or kind words remind you that support is present. Recognizing these patterns helps you notice momentum quietly building, often leading to major breakthroughs. Life sometimes forces pauses. Plans shift, obstacles appear, and progress seems stalled. Yet waiting allows reflection, strategy improvement, and better preparedness. Adjustments made during these pauses prevent setbacks and align your path for success. Intuition often proves reliable. You sense patterns, anticipate outcomes, and make decisions confidently. Acting on instinct guides you toward favorable opportunities while avoiding risks. Attempts to hinder you repeatedly fail. Obstacles, negativity, and criticism collapse without your effort. Failed opposition demonstrates that your path is shielded, allowing focus on productive action. Minor victories appear consistently. Projects succeed quietly. Challenges resolve and personal growth becomes visible. These wins build confidence, validate effort, and prepare you for bigger achievements. Negativity around you continues to diminish. Peace emerges naturally, and distractions fade. Calm surroundings allow focus on priorities and enhance productivity, decision-making, and emotional well-being. Guidance continues to arrive in unexpected ways. Insight, messages, or advice appears at just the right time, ensuring decisions align with optimal outcomes. Repeated timely guidance strengthens confidence and accelerates progress. Patience grows even more. Situations once frustrating are now handled calmly. Composure preserves energy, focus, and supports long-term planning. Endurance prepares you for higher responsibilities. Opportunities continue to appear unexpectedly. Doors open beyond resources or experience, showing that your potential is recognized. Acting on these moments can lead to major breakthroughs and accelerated success. Even under repeated pressure, composure remains. Solutions emerge naturally. Confidence strengthens, and your path is actively guided. Unexpected encouragement keeps arriving. Small gestures, messages, or words restore hope and focus, motivating you to continue. Momentum quietly builds, leading to significant breakthroughs. Life may continue forcing pauses. Obstacles appear, yet these moments protect you. Reflection and preparation during waiting periods prevent future mistakes and align your path with success. Intuition continues to guide you accurately. Patterns, opportunities, and risks become clear. Acting on instinct sharpens judgment, accelerates progress, and builds confidence. Attempts to block you fail repeatedly. Resistance collapses on its own, showing that your journey is shielded and focus can remain on meaningful achievements. Minor victories continue. Challenges resolve, projects succeed, and progress becomes evident. Small wins validate effort and prepare the way for major achievements. Negativity in your environment keeps fading. Peace grows naturally, distractions diminish, and focus increases. Calm surroundings support productivity, decision-making, and emotional well-being. Guidance arrives repeatedly and precisely. Insight, knowledge, or advice prevents mistakes, accelerates growth, and builds confidence. Following guidance ensures decisions align with favorable outcomes. Patience develops fully. Difficult situations are handled with composure. Energy is preserved. Focus is maintained. And long-term goals are supported. Endurance and calm prepare you for future success. Opportunities appear even when you feel unready. Favor and potential align to create breakthroughs. Acting on these chances accelerates progress and positions you for long-term achievements. Composure under repeated stress continues. Solutions appear naturally. Confidence strengthens, and your journey remains guided and protected. Encouragement continues to appear. Words, messages, and gestures reinforce focus, inspire action, and remind you that unseen support is always present. Pauses and delays often protect you. Reflection, preparation, and timing ensure your path is safe, momentum is preserved, and success is achieved. Intuition guides you consistently. Patterns become clear, risks are avoided, and opportunities are maximized. Acting on instinct strengthens decisions and builds momentum. Attempts to obstruct you collapse. Obstacles fail, opposition dissolves, and your path remains intact. Focus can stay on progress, energy is preserved, and success continues. Subtle victories appear continuously. Achievements validate effort. Confidence grows, and long-term breakthroughs are prepared. Negativity fades, guidance arrives, patience develops, opportunities appear, composure strengthens, and encouragement flows. All these signs are undeniable evidence that forces are working quietly for your success. Every moment, every subtle sign, every quiet victory is proof that unseen forces are working in your favor. Life aligns circumstances, people, and opportunities to support your journey, often without your awareness. When guidance arrives at the perfect time, delays protect you, intuition strengthens, and opposition fails. It is clear that progress is happening, even if results are not immediately visible. Recognizing these signs builds confidence, focus, and clarity. You can act with purpose, trust timing, and continue moving forward, knowing that your path is being guided. Stay alert, trust the process, and remain consistent in effort. Every small victory, every opportunity, and every moment of protection is part of a larger plan pushing you towards success. Your journey is unstoppable when you move in harmony with these signs.